anyone in the world is allowed to use free Wi-Fi. If you find a free Wi-Fi at a cafe or a bookstore or a shop that works well for you, you're going to use it. There are usually some stipulations about being a consumer of that shop, but the truth is everybody's a consumer and everybody's a potential customer and everybody is a client. I have purchased my journals from the same staple shop for years, meaning the same national conglomerate. Just because I didn't buy it from you in your shop, it might be because your employees are full of poo, but that's okay. I can make that stinky rhyme. But what I can say to you, over the course of time, I've invested in your shop. I bought other things at your shop that I've totally forgotten what I bought. But when it comes to being a loyal customer, what is a loyal customer today? What is a good consumer today? It's hard to say. It's not. If a person is coming to your shop 3 or 4 times a week looking for a property, it means that they value your cost or the sales dime they play in their time. The most valuable thing that person is giving to you in your shop is their time. Usually people go to a store and buy something. There are some people that go into stores to research prices. I remember going to one of these bulk food stores trying to research prices for my upcoming travels, my upcoming project, and the female manager just pissed all over me about it. I did, I believe, do a video on it. But the reality is that people window shop to check the best prices, the best options, the best thing. Does it get close enough to what I'm looking for my own scene? But if you and your employees are trying to create scenes on someone's life for your own YouTube channels, then you're out of line because your company's not paying you to do that. If you are trying to create scenes on someone's life to litigate, abuse them, then you are going to be sued and you might lose your life to that. Legal abuse is very much a part of the violence in America. It is something that is actually documented on the American justice system's website with regard to abusive situations. There is something also called financial abuse, and financial abuse is when someone tries to give you money and then take something back from you, usually in terms of sex or intimacy, but often in times of theft and other things of I'm in ownership of now your property, which you never had any negotiations on. The foolishness of American citizens is that Americans are not the ones that are doing all the abuses, but they are. Some people are abusing people's records, meaning they're learning something and they're saying, that's wrong, and they switch it as if they have the right to do that when they have no proof other than gossip. Then there are people who abuse someone further by taking them out of their places, out of their clothes, out of their spaces, and try to violate the law in every way, and yet they don't get caught. Why? Because some law enforcement officer, some fireman, some army man says, oh, that's okay, we'll just bend the law for you today. No, that's not how it works in America. People have privacy rights, medical rights, mobility rights, civil rights, journalism rights, religious rights, constitutional rights, federal rights, state rights, all kinds of rights, industry rights, consumer rights, professional standards. You see, if you violate professional standards, you can lose your licensing.